Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Take a good look at this. It is bad. The floor is bad. You can't move around. There's stuff under the table, behind the table. It is bad. I had big dreams of just working through it and then cleaning up later. I just don't think I could do it. And Sadie's gonna help us. So what I decided was I'm gonna set the timer and we'll see what happens. And just so you know, it is 74 degrees in here and the temperature is probably going up because Sadie loves to have the door open on these hot days, and there aren't many hot days left here in Oregon, and I don't know honestly if Sadie's going to be with us once the weather gets hot again. She's doing great right now, but she's pretty much defying what her veterinarian and anyone who ever knew her thought. I mean, clearly she's not dying today, right? She's like a rock star. Sadie and I are going to get cleaning and we'll see how this turns out.
30 minutes, starting now.
I've talked about this before, but when it gets this bad, you just have to pick a spot and start there. Otherwise, you could spend 10 or 15 minutes thinking about what to do. I usually choose the counter space right where I like to film and work as my starting point. Every once in a while, I'll start on the other counter, but start there and then, remove the tripping obstacles. I had gone through every box and cupboard and left everything open. So I'm just trying to not think and put away every item that I put my hand on as quick as I can. And sometimes you have to have a bin of, I don't know what I'm going to do with that stuff later, and that's okay too. Then I actually am going to use those shelves, and I'm just looking around for things that could be trays. That's what I'm doing. Lids, that magnet board. For today, that'll work, because otherwise I'll spend the whole 30 minutes looking for the perfect items to sort onto. That cardboard box, it was just too bulky. So this gets the box out of my way, it takes up less surface space, and gets my projects I know I'm going to come back to in that shelf. And since I've been looking for those projects and working on them off and on, I won't forget them, I don't think. I think it's pretty safe if I keep my projects I'm working on in there. But you know how I have to have things in my eyesight. I'm shoving all the stickers in that bin and just trying to put the thing. Oh, look, I caught myself. I got my cutter out. I was going to chop up those sentiments for cards, and I went, nope, I'm supposed to be tidying. So I put the cutter away. When you're on your 30-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute, I don't usually do 60 at a time timer. Don't stop to create. Just keep tidying, sorting, going as fast as you can. I very often sprinkle all the little bits and stuff right onto the floor, assuming I can vacuum that stuff up later. I don't stop and scoop each one into the garbage, but I'm super messy, and I'm trying to make every second count. Okay, sometimes you get perplexed by an item. You pick it up and you think, this is really cute. I almost went and got another table. That's what happened here when I was thinking for a minute. I was going to get a folding table and put stuff on it, and then I caught myself and said, nope. Okay, here, I cut off a piece of that ribbon and shoved it in one of those trays for a project to remember to use it. Then I put a line on this table because instead of having another table and taking up more space, I said, okay, one end is going to be storage, and the other end will be a crafting area. If I get too many tables, I'm so messy, I get stuff on the floor, I just can't move around. So consolidating, putting away iris cases that I pulled out, that one is solid paper. And I don't use it a lot, but sometimes you're looking for the perfect green or red. I think I've pulled everything out by now. Okay, I can't figure out for the life of me where the baby wipes are because I've moved them to that far right drawer that's actually open against the wall. So I looked, and then finally I was like, I'll just use rags because I have no idea where the baby wipes are. I had too much stuff in that drawer that I just opened. See, I'm totally perplexed and I can't figure out where they are. I had too much stuff in there and it wouldn't shut. And I couldn't put any dirty stamps in it. The whole thing had come undone. So I moved a bunch of ink and the baby wipes to the next drawer farther over, and I haven't adapted to it yet. That's okay. I had so many dirty stamps. This was probably beyond baby wipes anyway. I use baby wipes sometimes on the go, but when it gets really bad, I get out rags or old dish towels. These are towels from college. That teal one is from college. The sage one, well, you guys can probably tell when they're from, right? Sage, that was like 90s, I think. So I just keep things like that around, and I just use water. Look at Sadie's little head bobbing around on the left. And there's just so many. I didn't clean all the stamps that were in the drawer. I didn't even go there. I was just trying to focus on the counter and making the counter better. And sometimes you have to really make a decision for your focus for the day. If you try and do too much, you'll never get it done. If you have a decent sized house, you can't clean it all in one day, but you can say, today I'm going to tidy, today I'm going to do the dishes and the laundry. And you can start the washer, hit the kitchen really hard, fly through it, and make a big dent. But if you try and start by scrubbing your tub and imagine you're going to get everything spotless, it just doesn't work. It's the same for your craft room or your crafty space, or if you're going to organize your embroidery floss for the day. You have to have a strategy that is manageable for you. Yeah. Have a little problem with the pins lately for the glue bottles. I think they're gluing themselves to things and I'm losing them. So we're just going to get another one off the board. And I don't know that those are stainless steel. So you always want stainless steel if you can, so it doesn't rust in your glue bottle. Okay. I think the time is up, and this gives you an idea. I put all of the supplies and stamps and tools and dies and stuff that I'm going to work with down at this end of the table. And I literally put a line. Then these are all the washed stamps. So I will take those and either put them in that box because that is where Christmas stamps are, or I'll put them back on the counter. But at least touching my stuff, they won't get it dirty. And then I'm going to use this space to craft on, so that when I come in here tomorrow morning and it's the weekend, I have an open space and I'm excited to craft. The table was overwhelming me. It was just too much. We made a little space over there and made space here, got the cutter out, found some things that I was looking for. Well, I don't know that I was looking for these, but these weren't in the right place. And managed to lose a second glue pin. So I'm 3 deep. I don't know where they're going, but I have some concerns. This was journal making stuff that was all spread out. And then this was the very first time, I don't know when you'll actually see this video, but this was the very first time that I put unfinished objects, UFOs, on the shelves in there, sort of like I planned. I was looking for certain trays and things that I know I have, but I didn't want to spend a half hour doing that. I know I have like a blue cookie sheet I got for free and a bunch of weird stuff. This shelf, I was putting journal making stuff. None of it's Christmas. That was already there. This is a basic gray Christmas journal that I'm working on. This is cards, card fronts, and sentiments. This is a specific small pad of cards, and then a UFO that really shouldn't go there. I just shoved it in there. I'm going to put this UFO. It's a Christmas journal that's, barely started, like a few pieces folded, with these 2 Joya Blue journals. And maybe I'll take those to the show too. Blue velvet? Heck yeah. That's great for Christmas or for Hanukkah. I think this will work. What I was doing was I had them in different boxes and I kept moving them around and they were too big. It was just messy. I probably needed, here's some more clear bags I was going to put away. I could have easily done another 30 minutes and then we would have had some more progress. But I think this is plenty. This is enough so that it makes it not scary for me to come back. It is now 75 degrees in here. So it's just going to keep going up because it's afternoon here. But look how happy she is. Are you spoiled rotten? Yeah, spoiled rotten. I hope this inspired you to tidy your craft space and to look around and say, okay, I could make some changes. I know that this is not clean and I have miles to go, but I'm in the middle of getting ready for a craft fair and it just doesn't make sense to put Christmas away. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.